Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 4 of my Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. So last time, we defeated the Bell Gargoyles, and also the Capra Demon. We defeated the Bell Gargoyles, I think it was like the third attempt of the video? I think it was like my third attempt of the video. We found much more success with the new weapon, basically. We had upgraded the weapon to, I think it was +1, I believe. And our katana, I mean, as far as what weapon, I mean. And we upgraded our weapon to +1, and just with that, with the better moveset as well, and with its higher damage, we were just able to do it in about I think it was the third attempt of the video, so we did really well. And then we also fought the Capra Demon, beat him first try, and it went really well. Now, towards the end of the episode, things got a little bit rougher, because I was trying to find basically our next main objective is to find Blightown. And is because we have the other Bell of Awakening to ring. The problem is that it looks like there's a couple different ways to get to Blightown. One of them is through the depths, and the depths is where we were. And I tried to navigate the depths, and it didn't go super well. I mean, it wasn't awful, but I died several times, and at the end of it, we found the Gaping Dragon, actually, which apparently is actually an optional boss. And there's no bonfire nearby, at least that I was aware of. I mean, maybe there is one, I just don't know where it is. But the nearest bonfire was a long ways away. And so, I think it's actually this bonfire. Is it this one? Or was it the other? Oh, no, it's not this one. It's another one. But the nearest bonfire was a very long way. So, now there's another one, another bonfire. I hope there is, but I'm hoping there's another closer one. But, so, ignoring what happened last time, so here's some interesting things of what happened off camera. I did some grinding off camera. The first thing you might notice is that our stamina bar is much larger. So I did do grinding off camera. Nothing crazy. I just running around killing Black Knights, skeletons, nothing insane. Now, here's the thing. Check it out. We still do that medium roll. Technically, it's not fat rolling. I believe fat rolling is as if your equip load is really nasty, where you kind of flop over more than anything. This one is still a respectable roll. It's just not as... It's not really fast like we were doing before, and I liked the really fast rolling, but it's not bad. Here's the thing. So I actually grinded several levels. Let me see if I can find... there we go. So I grinded several levels, and I dumped all of the points I dumped into endurance. As you can see, our endurance is at 26 right now, which is pretty neato. But here's the thing. I raised it and raised it and raised it. Now, I was looking at that handy-dandy little table, and to be able to get to the point where we could roll, like, that high speed, we need to make it so our equip load is about 25% or less of our total equip load. Now, I did some math, and I believe the number we need, and I'll double-check again right now, but I believe the number we need is 78, I think. Let me go ahead and see. So if we had 19.6 pounds and times 4 times... Yes, so we have 78.4. So we would need to get our total equip load to 78. Well, really more than that, technically. It would have to be like 79 or something because we need 0.4. But anyway, we'd have to get it to like 79, basically. So we have like, a lot to go. We have like 13 more pounds to go. Here's the thing. At the last endurance level that I grabbed only raised our equip load by 1. So, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that it might be very difficult. So, in that spirit, I am mentally coming up with a new alternative plan of being happy with my medium grade roll and being able to use a really good weapon. Is basically what I'm saying. So, I'm not saying I'm not going to continue trying to get that light. Like, maybe I'll still try to dump points into endurance kind of thing, maybe. But I do really want to grab more vitality so I have more health and more dexterity so I do more damage. And I really would love to spend souls that way, because it's starting to get expensive to level up. And I would really love to dump points into other things before it's so expensive that leveling up is a rarity. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that was what I discerned after my grinding, and I realized, you know, this might be good. By the time if I eventually I could theoretically get there, but by the time I do, it might be so expensive to level up that my damage output is like really bad, and or I don't have a lot of health because I spent so long leveling up my stamina. So you know, so that was what I decided. So anywho, now some interesting things actually happened off camera. Other than that whole stamina debacle. Other than that, some interesting things happened. The first interesting thing is I found a new ring. This is the Ring of the Evil Eye. Now I don't remember if I got this off camera. I almost think I didn't get. I think I got it with you guys, but I didn't equip it or look at it. I think I might have found it off camera, but I'm not sold that I did. Regardless, I looked at it off camera for the first time. You want to know what this ring does? It absorbs HP from fallen enemies. So as you kill enemies, sometimes it will refill. It'll give you a little bit of health. Yeah, so, you know, pretty stinking good. So obviously I equipped that, and yes, it is as amazing as it sounds. So that was interesting, and obviously we have been using that. Now, it's not the only interesting thing that happened, though. We're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna show you some of the wacky things that happened. The other thing, so you know, on camera we got, I believe it's called a Lost Ember, I think. Now, did I grab that part on camera? So I don't know if I think it was called Big Ember, or no, I remember because I made that stupid Ember Pokemon joke on camera. So yes, it was on camera. So we found like a Big Ember, Lost Ember, something Ember on camera, and I didn't know what it was, and I forgot to look it up, and I didn't look into it any further. Here's the thing: when I got back here, I talked to Andre the Smith. I talked to him, and he talked about the Ember, and he's like, you know, hey, you know, you want to give me that Ember? And I was like, sure, dude. And so I gave him, so I just said yes, and then it opened up an option to level up our sword. So now our sword is actually now +6, as you'll notice. On camera last time we were +5, and so I turned in that Ember to make it +6, so it's even better now. So that was another interesting thing that happened off camera, and now we're gonna go to the new area that I'm gonna show you. Now, the last thing I'll mention about the carry weight, the other idea I had, which was, what if I sacrifice some armor to make it happen? Like, what if I chose a lighter armor? So I thought, well, hey, like, I could grab that black leather stuff because it's lighter. See, because like the one I'm wearing is 3.5, that's 3.1. I was like, okay, well, what if I sacrifice that? You know, what if I jumped on that and I wore, you know, and it's not as good, but it's lighter. And so I thought, well, what if I tried that? So I equipped all of the black leather set. I equipped it, and then I looked, and then I was like, okay, neato. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a quick look at my equip load. And then I looked at it, and look at that, it's exactly the same. So then I was like, okay, well, what the hell? Like, I just changed it. How is it the same? Okay, well, here's the thing: the black leather pants are actually very heavy. Versus the Wanderer pants are actually 0.9 pounds lighter than the black leather pants. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, in that case, well, what if I just did this? So what that does is, as you can see, it drops our total weight to 18.7. So it saves us like whatever. It saves us almost a pound, almost. And now the thing is, if you do this new carry weight, let me go ahead and calculate this. So 18.7 pounds times 4. Okay, well now that gets us to 74.8. So instead of having to get our equip load to 79, now I would have to get it to 75. Okay, so that's nice, right? That's three more pounds. But like, maybe that saves me a couple of levels, but that's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's not a lot different. It's just a few pounds different. But by the time I got it to 75, like, I might as well wear the better armor and get it to 79. You know what I mean? And it's not enough, because if it made the difference where, like, hey, all I have to do is get it to 68 or like 70, then maybe it'd be worth pushing that last little distance to make it happen. But because it's like, it makes a 4-pound difference and we're still like 10 pounds away, it really doesn't matter. I really don't feel like it matters. And so on that spirit, I've just been wearing the Wanderer hood. Although, actually, really quick though, if you guys want to see what that armor looks like though, we can wear the full armor set. Doesn't it look amazing though? Even all zombified, it just looks really cool. However, something that obviously I did discover though is, because of the weight difference, I actually think it looks better with this. With the Wanderer pants with the leather armor stuff, I think that looks better. But it just looks so cool. I love the half-thief mask, and you can see our pretty red hair. And even though we're all zombified, it still looks cool. So, anyway. So that's all neat and everything, but, like, it's not neat enough to... Not neat enough to do it, not if it's not going to make a difference. So, you know. Anyway, so yeah, that was some other... I was looking at that stuff. The other thing I did, I actually finally decided to try and use this two-handed, just like dual wheel, just like two-handing it and just like that. I actually tried using it. The thing is, when you block with it, you technically can block with it, but obviously even like these regular skeletons can damage me. So, you know, even these regular skeletons can damage me because it you know, obviously you don't have a shield, you know. Anyway, so that was something that I did finally try. Anyway, I had to repair our sword once. The sword doesn't have a whole lot of durability. I think it's only a max of 80 or something. I think it's something like 80. So, you know, it's only a max of that, which obviously is not a lot. And so I did have to repair it, I believe, once while I was grinding. So, you know, it happens. As you can see, with a backstab, we do 286 damage. Pretty gross. Not gonna lie. I have a kick now, man. That little shields thing isn't gonna save you anymore. Anyway, but yeah, altogether though, the grinding did go well otherwise. I mean, now we have a boatload of stamina, which is neat, you know. I mean, you know, a boatload considering what we could have had I not been focusing on it. So anyway, obviously, you know, that's pretty neato and all. But now, going forward, we'll start focusing once again on, vitality and dexterity and things like that. Oh, Titanite Shard, that's neat. And he's dead. So, what I decided off camera is because I was doing so much grinding, I'm assuming that guy's gonna be running up the stairs. Usually he does. Huh, usually... Here he comes. Okay, he's a little behind, but he is coming. There he comes. Anyway, so yeah, because I was doing so much grinding, I was tired of grinding in the same area, believe it or not. I was tired of grinding in the same area, so I decided to just, like, not have so much of a same route that I always took, but I decided instead to shake it up and kind of just, like, go randomly in random places. So that's what I did. I spent more time grinding in random spots, and throughout my wandering, several things happened. The first thing is, I tried to fight, you know, you remember that we only saw him once on camera, but there was this big dude, he had like a dragon's tooth is what it looked like. You'll already notice something's different. He had a dragon's tooth, he was in this tower, and he one-shotted me. Okay, so after I had upgraded my sword to +6, and after I had this new fancy shield that is much better than our old one, I tried fighting him, I think like 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times, something like that. He still one-shots you, by the way. And his moveset seems weird, and I have a hard time like figuring out when I'm supposed to roll and dodge him. And so he still one-shots me, and he still flatlined me, even at my higher level with my you know, more knowledge. He still one-shots me. So then I gave up on that idea. However, the other thing that I did, so I remembered seeing the other guy that I watched, the streamer that I watched play this. I remember him taking off all of his clothes and charging this door, trying to make it. And I remember that he did make it. So I thought, oh hey, I wonder if I could do that. So as I was right, using my head as an arrow, it's just for your reference. Right over there is but at that little middle section of the bridge, there's the entrances. That's how we move on when the dragon is still here. And I took off my clothes and I made a sprint for it and I made it. Now, after I made it, he jumped and landed in the center of the bridge, turned around and flooded this room with fire. But right as he hit it, I grabbed that switch and pulled it, but his fire animation was longer than my animation that's going to keep me alive, because I had iframes because I was grabbing the switch, and so at first it didn't kill me, but then the second I was done with it, it did kill me. But then I did get the door open, and so that was really cool, but the dragon was still there, so it wasn't super cool. So the dragon was still there. And so at first I had the idea, I was like, I wonder if you could like kill this dragon if I used a crossbow, because we got a crossbow. I had like 10 bolts. So so beneath this bridge, I used the crossbow and I shot his tail, which actually got him to move, but it didn't otherwise work. It didn't kill him or anything. And he jumped to the center of the bridge, but then after a few seconds, he jumped back up and he was right where he was. So that didn't do anything. But then I believe I think I went around, because like I was thinking too, I was like, well wait, if I open the door, doesn't it open this door? I should just go around. And so I did. I went beneath the bridge, I ran all the way around, and this door obviously was open. So then when I ran over here, and the dragon took off. And because I got here without getting damaged, I imagine. And so then I activated this new bonfire, and yeah, and I cleared it. So there's nothing over here that I can tell. Like, there is some undead guys, but they're not enemy ones. They're just having a crisis. I don't know what they're doing, but there's nothing else over here. I mean, even this guy's a sword, and even he's not hostile. So there's otherwise nothing else over here. There's this destroyed statue of something that used to be there. There's a bench, but like, you know, and a glorious view. Praise the sun. But there's nothing else here that I was able to tell. And so I don't know what the point of this balcony is, but boy, it looks pretty. I mean, just look at it. It's glorious. Anyway, so it's very pretty, but otherwise I don't know what the point is. I even killed these undead guys the first time I was here, because I thought, what if it means something? It doesn't. Anyway, and so then you can fight these guys on the bridge. I mean, you know, just more basic skeletons. We've already seen them. But yeah, so I got this all open, and I got the dragon to piss off. So that was something that I did off camera. Anyway, so that was neat. And obviously we killed the greatsword guy on camera together, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, so that was what I did. That was what I did off camera. So now one of the things that I was trying to do, also this is not the right way. One of the things that I was trying to do in preparation for playing the next episode is I wanted to know where we were going. And so I have no idea why I did that. Don't ask questions. Anyway, so I wanted to know where we were going. So I looked some things up. And once again, using that other road map, because I have two different maps. One of them is more of like an up and down list kind of thing, and so it lists things like that. And that one I believe I got on the Dark Souls wiki, and that one, it is minorly helpful, but I don't know. It is a little bit helpful, but it's not. It doesn't like list bosses and what's optional. And that was the other thing I wanted to know. So I looked up optional bosses, and apparently, fun fact, the Gaping Dragon apparently is optional, which makes sense because another way to get to Blightown is actually through the Valley of the Drakes, which obviously we've been there. We know how to get there. Anyway. Oh, right, wrong button. I was trying to parry and I hit the wrong one. Oh, that was the wrong timing. There we go. I don't know why that was so difficult. Anyway, oh, gauntlets, that's nice. Anyway, but yeah, so I was looking things up, and then so the other map that I have, because the first one is the Dark Souls wiki one, I looked at that. But then, the other map that I have is the one that doesn't have a legend and doesn't tell you what the icons mean or what the colors mean. And so it is helpful in some ways because it does give you like the bosses are here. This place is basically a dead end kind of thing. But it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you what the colors are, so I don't know what's optional. And it doesn't tell you like what you need for story stuff. And so it's not the best. It's not the best, but it is helpful. And so, but I was looking at that and. Apparently, you can get to Blightown through the Valley of the Drakes. The other thing, it occurred to me, there was this big old tunnel that when we were in the Valley of the Drakes, there was a big old tunnel that was very spooky. And we rounded the corner, and this was on camera together. And there was a very big guy and a couple of black knights. And I was like, oh man, that looks scary. And I turned around and left. And we didn't go back that episode. Well, in hindsight, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, you know, I almost think that, I wonder if that's the entrance to Blightown, because it had the same aesthetic, and I know what Blightown I know what it basically looks like, I know its basic aesthetic, and that big tunnel that we entered had that same aesthetic. So that has me wondering. I'm wondering if that is the entrance to Blightown. And obviously, that would mean we don't have to fight the Gaping Dragon. Now, I'm not saying we won't ever go back and we won't ever try and beat him, but we don't have to do that right now. So, you know, we don't have to do that right this moment. So, because of that, our new method towards our new method of reaching Blightown is going to be going this way, which works out anyway. Because obviously, I want to go back through that garden, and we did die here once. Obviously, the trees killed us, but it was an ambush. I saw it coming, and for some reason, I still died to it. But anyway, and so I wanted to go back through this way anyways. So, and I just don't believe this area is harder than the depths, honestly. So, I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that's true. So, and so it makes sense to go back this way. So, now, I believe other thing I was looking up is, according to my little map, boy, I almost didn't see you. Your camouflage is really good, man. Anyway, but, I mean, you can see how not hard they are. Like, anyway, but yeah, I was looking things up, and it looks like you can get Seif, I believe is how you say his name, but Seif, I don't know who it is, but I know I've heard the name. I couldn't tell you who Seif is, but I know I've heard the name. There we go. I just wanted to get one out of the way before. There we go. Anyway, but yeah, so I looked it up, so I don't know who Seif is, can't picture him, but I know I've heard the name. And then there's also the Moonlight Butterfly. Both of those guys, you can supposedly you can reach them at some point in this basic area. I don't know where they are. Maybe that door leads to one of them. I really don't know. But I know Moonlight Butterfly is an optional boss, for sure. I'm really surprised this area doesn't have evildoers. I'm very surprised. Anyway, but yeah, so I do know that the Moonlight Butterfly is an optional boss, but I would imagine you probably get good loot for it. Or good items of some kind. And then Seif, now according to the little map I had, Seif was a dead end. And so I don't know if that means you have to beat him. I would imagine you probably do. Just because the name sounds really familiar, and anything like that makes me think I would assume you have to beat him for a story thing. Maybe you do it later, maybe that's what this door is, I don't know. But anyway. But for now, I just kind of want to see where this goes. But because I believe, if I was trying to actively get, I mean, heck, that might be the Moonlight Butterfly. Now that I'm staring at it, that might be the Moonlight Butterfly. Which, as a commute, that's not bad. It's a couple of tree men, and that's it. Like, as a commute, that's not bad. Even if that is the Moonlight Butterfly. Anyway, and so yeah, I do think that Blightown is probably through that big tunnel area that I was at. Where problem is they're layering attacks makes them a little spooky. Oh, they have a close in attack. Wow, he just did that till I died. I was just waiting for him to stop so I could kill him, but he just didn't stop. Well, that's not quite what I expected to happen. Anyway, but at least we know where that is, and it's still, I refuse to believe this is not as hard as the depths, and I just refuse to change my stance on that. Anyway, but as a commute, it's not bad. Like, it's like 5 enemies total. Like, it's not bad. I know where they spawn in. Like, I think it might be 6 enemies, but whatever. You get the point. It's not very many, and it's not confusing. It's linear. And so, But I am curious what else is in the Valley of the Drakes, though. I am curious what else is in there. I'm just like, is there any, is there good loot? Is there bosses? Like, what else is going on there? So, for now, just trying to kill these other tree guys is my only real goal. And after that, then once they're dead and I get my souls back, then I want to see where that other, I want to see what that door leads to. But I'm wondering if it's the Moonlight Butterfly. So that is what I'm wondering. Especially on their own, on their own they're not tough at all. They're only remotely scary when they're in a group because their attacks are layered, and that's obviously rough. And I think that purple moss clump helps staves off poison. I think possibly, which is good because I think we'll need that for Blightown. I think I remember seeing that. I think I remember seeing that the water in Blightown gives you poison, I believe. I can hear him swinging behind me. I was just desperately... Oh, I meant to backstab, but I did a power attack, and obviously that's not how that works. So, if we can, try not to get grabbed, because that grab attack is nasty. So maybe the real method here is going to be don't hold, keep moving, which should be your default stance anyway. I was just curious. That just kind of looked like someplace you would hide a door. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah. So we'll see. And so at the moment, this will be our route. But I am curious to see where that Valley of the Drakes door. I'm willing to bet that's probably where Blightown is. And I don't have to fight these guys, TBH. Oh, I did it again. For some reason, I rolled rather than attacked. Oh, I survived that time. I mean, not for much longer. Alright, hang on, kids. Just hitting the wall. Just bop, bop. They're only tough because there's so many of them, and they're staggering their attacks, and so I can't get close. Yeah, got one. That hurt. We're slowly losing ground here. Jumped into him on that one. I was hoping it would give me, like, precedence, if that makes any sense. But it obviously didn't. Okay, out of Estus. Okay. That was neato. Well, I mean, we're out of Estus and we have to turn right back around. But, you know. That was neat. I mean, we got him, though. Yeah, I mean, individually, they're not tough at all. They're only a little bit scary in that group. And there was the item in here, but we already grabbed it. I mean, we could go forward, because like going forward, if this is the Moonlight Butterfly, which I think I would lean towards it is, I would lean that way, then if that's true, then I'm not going to stop and fight those three every single time. Obviously, it took everything I had just to beat them. And so, in the future, we'll just run right past them. So, you know. So if I die in here, then it's fine, because in the future we're going to be making this commute, and I'm just going to grab that stuff again. So it doesn't matter even if it is the boss. Oh, which it's not, so it's fine. See, it doesn't matter at all then. Which it does make me want my souls a little bit more though, or like to go back a hair more. You know, but. Oh, my lord, for some reason I just assumed you were just a statue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you'll respawn. That looks bad. Ah, see? I only was able to do that because of my crazy amount of stamina. I mean, I have no Estus, and this is a very bold plan. Oh, as if I don't assume this is a trap. Yeah, you see, you thought. Maybe. You might have gotten me, sir, but I got him. Just gonna grab this. I didn't get both of them. But hey, at least we know how to get back there, huh? Well, that kind of worries me a hair, though, to be honest. Because now that that's not the boss, now I'm a hair more concerned. Because running past those guys is a less feasible plan. If that's not the boss, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, doesn't mean we couldn't try. Or maybe get, like, you know, just get better at killing them. I'd still take this stuff over the freaking depths, though. I mean, you know, and honestly, the depths weren't that bad, to be honest. Like, they weren't that awful. Like, in hindsight, thinking about what I was faced against, they're not that bad. You know, they're confusing, and, like, just because of the attrition and because it's such a long way, you know, that's obviously not awesome. But these guys' reach is actually insane. Upside, I'm gonna have all the purple moss in the world, so that's neato. down the road, I imagine I might actually need it. Nice step. Watch your step, idiot. Walked off like a dingus. What a nerd. This is one of those times you wish you were a pyromancer, gonna be honest. Because if I was a pyromancer, then I imagine these guys are probably weak to fire. Let's end this little game of ours. There it is. Anyway. Anywho's. I'm on the fence about whether I should try running past them or not. Because the problem is I'm gonna aggro them, like, and then I'll have them behind me. So I'm almost thinking it might be smarter, because it's not like it was, you know, I don't know. I don't think, I mean, they're gonna see me, and enemies in this game, you have to get a really long way before they actually lose interest in you. Yeah, see what I mean? It's just like, and their reach is crazy, so it's like I'm gonna have these guys following me the whole time. Oh, I hit him. I almost killed him in one hit. Hit them too. Aha. I will take that. There you go, see? They're not that bad. Maybe that's the strategy, just try to get him around, like, right at that corner kind of thing. Okay, so the big guys do indeed come back. They are not powerful or scary enough to not come back, you know? Ooh. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Just like, just running past them. You guys are slow. Ooh, I wonder if that's the Moonlight Butterfly. Look, man, I may be running from them, but it doesn't mean I'm completely scared to death, okay? Haha! Whoa! He didn't think that little drop-down maneuver was really cute. Oh. Whatever attack he was doing, that really hurt. That's a pity. Boy, I just need to get out of this area. There's gotta be a better bonfire than these two. It's this one, and then the other one that's up by that, on the battlements or whatever. So it's like, I feel like I'm stuck at these bonfires forever. So it's like, there's got to be a better bonfire area. So it's like, you know, and the other one that I don't get, why was there a bonfire behind that gate that I opened? Like, what's the point of that? Like, it's like in between two very close bonfires for starters, like comparatively close. Like, I don't know what the point of that bonfire is. Like the one that was behind the gate, there's nothing back there. Like I mean, it's just that you can, you know, you can navigate, I guess, because like, you know, it's another way to get to the area you've already been at. But like, there's another way around. There's at least two ways to get there. You know, to getting between the two, getting between the two. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not sure what the point of that bonfire is. What they should have done is given me a bonfire anywhere in this zip code would have been great. Because like the 14 bonfires back there is not helpful when you're in this area. Because then you have this long ass commute every time. I was hoping it would be enough to take it on the shield, but not so. No such luck. Upside, I get sometimes I get HP for killing people though. You can already see that already's been useful. Because he hit me, but I think it did more damage than that. I think I got a little bit back from killing one of those two. So that's convenient. Well, you know, I mean, maybe being methodical for all of the enemies is really the thing, you know. Aggro these guys, wait for him to get over here. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the bit. Oh, your reach is more than I thought. Take that. Alright, so maybe being methodical for all of them is the answer here, you know? Because it's not like I'm not good enough to beat them. It's just like, when there's a million of them attacking you at once, it's a little bit tough. So maybe that's the bit. So like, maybe let's aggro this guy, get him awake. We'll defeat then we'll defeat him. Then we'll walk up, aggro the next group, fight them. You know? Oh. Oh my lord, what is that? What is that ability? It like locked me down, I couldn't roll, couldn't move. Well, there goes my other group of souls, by the way. Upside, now I don't have to worry about them because they're gone. Okie dokie. Well, I'm a little less tempted to mess with them now, because now that he has that stun move that just makes you so you're gonna die for sure. Like, that's not awesome. I did pick up armor, though. Elite Knight, huh? I'm assuming it's like... I mean, it's cool. Like, it's less magical, more physical, everything you would have assumed. I was just curious about its, like, strength requirement, though. Well, I don't know. It's not a weapon. It might not have a strength requirement. It's just heavy. It's just heavy as hell. As you can see, it's just like really stinking heavy. I mean, we can see what it looks like. There's nothing wrong with that. You know. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Is that the default like I don't know, cover art Dark Souls armor, or is that a different one? Maybe it's just a knight's armor and it's very similar. That's interesting. I mean, it's very neat, but like I really do like our common look, you know? I do like the sack as well. I do like the sack. But we also picked up the Fang Boar helm forever ago, but it's obviously heavy as hell, so and the Gargoyle helm from the Gargoyles, also heavy, so, you know, haven't bothered with that. Anyway, but yeah, I've been wearing the Wanderer set because it's the best armor versus the weight, and I was been trying to keep our weight fairly low, and I could grab the thief stuff, but it's just worse in every way, so unless it's giving me something better, there's really no reason to do it. And it's not enough to make me roll lighter, so there's no reason at all. Okay. Well, I got that other stuff in the back, and then there's that tower on the right-hand side, but I'm wondering if that is where the Moonlight Butterfly is. You know? Now, I could just YOLO my way through, because, like, do you think they follow you all the way up? Like, I know that, like, some of them did, but, like, if I hadn't jumped down, the stone guys might never have made it. Like, do you think they would follow me onto that bridge? Like, that's there? I don't know. So maybe the play is to stay away from people. Which, honestly, I could have told you. That's always the play. That sounded a whole lot like enemies behind me. Yeah, so you thought I wouldn't know. You thought I didn't hear. I'm wearing headphones, Hoss. Good ones. I mean, you know, pretty good ones. I am wearing very decent headphones. I mean, honestly, they're a little bit for gaming, like full-on headphones. Oh, that's actually enemies. I didn't realize you were enemies. Mean old snakes, but they didn't actually poison me, so it doesn't matter. And that damage is minuscule. I can heal from some of that. Anyway, but I'm wearing Turtle Beach headphones, and although Turtle Beach is a great brand in my opinion, from what I've seen, they are on the cheap side, but they are also they are many years old. They are very, very old. I've had them a very long time, but they're still working. They're working, and they do a fine job. Oh, it's the same place. There's just another way around. Well. Well. Guess it's time to test this theory. Almost immediately runs away. Oh. I was like, where is it? Face the wrong way. Thank you, I am smart. Thanks for noticing. Oh, that hurts. If I was a magic user, this would be a very simple fight. Come on, then. It's like, I almost said more cost-effective to dodge, but in some cases, or to block, but in some cases, dodging really is the move. Oh, that hurts so good. Any day, you just want to go ahead and get within 70, you know, more than 45 miles away. That was good. It's really just a test to see if you can withstand getting shot this many times. Like, you know, it's just like a dodge test more than anything. I dodged most of it. Anyway. And really, if you can dodge, then you're in good shape. Or if you can block. That's the reason that actually blocking is wise, because this shield is apparently fairly decent anti-magic ability. Because with not dodging it and getting hit full blast with it, hurts a great deal. It hurts a lot worse than just blocking. See what I mean? See how little I got hurt? I just took that one to the shield. Nope. Didn't expect that little maneuver, did you? Well, I almost got through that. Alright, well there goes that health I just grabbed. Here comes the next one. There we go. Dodge that one more. I dodged that one better. A little early. Oh, he's like one hit, dude. That's such a pity. I don't have time for this. Oh, that's not awesome. I had him though, dude. It's just a matter of tanking it. Just can you tank and can you dodge and how long can you do it? He's not hard. He's not hard. I almost had him in that one. I just that second one, he just didn't stay as long, and that's really all it boils down to. If you just had any kind of range thing, but I think I already used my range stuff though. Let's see. I do have a couple of firebombs. Okay, I'm gonna grab those. Ooh, a couple more. Let's see. Applies lightning. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Well, I mean, applying lightning would be good. I just don't know if the Moonlight Butterfly is weak against that. Humanity, Twin Humanities, Dark Side, Droid Finger. Okay, well, that's what I was curious about, is to see if I had any kind of throwable for that last little bit, because I could totally do it if it just wasn't for the fact that he just doesn't land. That boss is probably like a cakewalk if you have any kind of ranged ability. Anyway, and now that I know getting there is not that bad, you could probably do it just by sitting on the left side, run all the way to the left, because then you avoid a lot of the guys in the middle, and the big stone dude at the bottom isn't fast enough to stop you or catch you at all. So really, that's the only bit, is just, you know, just how long can you tank, how long can you dodge, and that's really it. And that's it. Just a dodge test and an endurance test. It's the only reason that boss is difficult. Just because you get tired of dodging. The only exception would be if you, I don't know, it's he's not that. If you had a ranged thing, if you had magic, or if you were an archer and you had a sword and that was kind of your, or a bow, that was kind of your bit. See, I didn't fall down that time. Anyway, that would be one thing. That would be something. I'm willing to bet this boss probably is not difficult at all. Oh, to be honest, I thought he would survive, so I was, like, already going for the next move. Waiting for it. Upside, I have all of that stuff, though. That's kind of neato. So yeah, I am worried about, like, having the tree men chase me, because, like, they're fast, you know? The stone guys, like, just run away. Just, like, I mean, you can kill them, of course, but that stun ability is horrible, because they hit really hard if they hit you. They're just really slow and easy to kill otherwise, you know? But, like, that stun ability is crippling, because not very many people could just take that to the face more than once, like, you know? And you can't dodge or do anything otherwise, so it's just like you're just sort of screwed. Got him. Anyway. So yeah, really going left. The stone guys, unconcerned. Tree men, kill them if you can. I think is the strat. So we'll go left again. And we're listening for someone to pop up behind me. But maybe he only does it if you loiter, or maybe he only does it... Yeah, maybe he only does it if you loiter, or maybe he only does it if you grab that item or something. I mean, luckily that's just the route right there. Mostly it's just a long walk. Alright, grab that. Now this time I'm ready. Okay. Ready with my throwables if it comes down to it. There you are. I'm hesitant to waste them, like if I think he's out of range. I'm hesitant to waste my throwables, I mean. It's at an angle is really the route. If you're straight on, he's probably going to hit you with it. See? It's at an angles. Angles is how you survive these. Not always, though, but sometimes. And I don't think you... I think I remember hearing that you can't use this portal thing, or like the gateway, as like a block. I think I remember hearing that you can't do that. Which is a huge pity, because that would be so nice. Haha! Did not expect that maneuver. This is one of those times you happy you have a crazy amount of Oh, that's a... Oh! He's so... That's... Oh, that dodge was a little... Very not awesome. Yeah, problem is he's far enough away and like... I didn't dodge at all. I meant to. There we go. Dodged that time. Good lord. That was almost nasty. Ow, ow. Oh, I hit him. How about that? Problem is, if he nicks you even a little bit, you feel it. Got him. There we go. Hey-o. There we go. See, we got him. He wasn't that bad. Whew. Yeah, see, like, that one was only... Oh, wow. I mean, it was nice for the souls. I'll tell you that. Now we just gotta see if we can figure out how to... Where else this leads. If nothing else, we'll run exactly the way we came if I worry about anything that might happen. In fact, you know what? That's just close enough that I want to be sure. This is a tall tower. This is a very tall tower, my friending. Hi. Oh, he's dead. Watchtower basement key. Watchtower basement key. Divine Ember? Homeward Bone? Bizarre. What do you think that goes? Okay, we're back. I looked it up. So, apparently it opens some... It opens some doors that, that were previously locked, but the thing is, it's actually the master key that we already have, that we started the game with, actually opens the same doors. And so, if I found it, I would have already unlocked it, and if I didn't find it, then, I mean, you know, my master key will do the same thing. So it's just redundant, basically. Alright, well. That went well, do you think? Very nice. So the only question was, now I'm just trying to remember, where was the Valley of the Drakes? Wasn't it back at Firelink Shrine? Wasn't there like that little side path that leads to that? Isn't that where it is? Which, it's fine that our nearest bonfire is the one that it was at then, because there's the elevator that leads back to Firelink Shrine. So that's actually totally fine. Oh my lord. Alright, good luck. Good talk, man. This is like I'm so not fighting him, not with 11,000 souls. He can kiss my ass. I am out of here. Just wait for the stamina. Absolutely not. He's the only enemy aggroed in this forest to me right now. And by the time he gets all the way over here, he might not be aggroed because I am leaving. And because I survived, all these guys are already dead. Because I survived, which means they're all dead. Yeah, so I am outie. Ooh, do you think this opens now? Oh, thank God. I'm happy it's locked. Just because, honestly, like, I was worried just for a second. I was like, well, what if it opens and it's another boss? Then I would have to try and beat him because my souls would be locked inside. Anyway, I don't know how to get over there. But maybe that'll come up later. Alright, let's just get the freak out of here. Let's just turn my souls in while I still can. And even if I fell right there, I almost fell off if you noticed. Even if I did, it doesn't matter. Oh, I think it is this way, because I think that one up there is just a dead end, and we already grabbed the item. Anyway, but even if I fell off, it doesn't matter, because I would still have the souls. I would just run back, grab them right there. Like, it would be annoying, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay. Oh, I've never been so happy to see the undead perish. Couldn't even tell you. Anyway, something else I meant to mention. So, obviously, normally I often, usually, record these things, like, in one episode altogether. Normally. Normally I record them in one sitting altogether. But recently I have had a new idea that I could just record parts if I wanted to. And so I think, you know, because it doesn't change anything in editing. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna do that for this episode. So if there's a cut and not too much longer, randomly, it's probably because I stopped. And so if there's a new energy after a certain rando cut, then you'll know. Anyway, I should look up this before we forget. Okay, we're back. So I have some options what to do with this, because apparently lots of bosses drop souls. So here's the option. I either could use it right now, which would give me, I think, 1,200 souls, not a crazy amount. I mean, it's not awesome. Additionally, I also could feed it to Frompt, which we will encounter later, I would imagine. And for 8,000 souls, so that's obviously different. I also could use it to craft a unique weapon, and apparently a lot of the boss, if not all of the boss souls, can be combined with something else and make unique weapons. There's apparently an achievement for doing that. But some of them, like there's a couple of them that require 2 playthroughs to get the souls needed to do it, and then other ones that require 3. I think there's at least one that requires 3 playthroughs of the same soul to make it happen. So it's like, if you really want to 100% it, it's going to take some serious work. So we have some options, but I know for now, like, leave it alone. It's just like, I know for now for sure. Anyway, so yeah. So for now, we can just leave that alone. But anyway, I just wanted to know what it did. Okay, so now, I think we'll go up here and we'll rest. We'll spend my souls. Alright, so now, it'll be nice not to drop one in endurance, because the next level of endurance, see what I mean? Recently, it's only been going up by 1. See what I mean? It's just like, man, so I would need, what, 10 more flipping levels to get it to what I need? Like, ew. Anyway, so let's see. We have vitality, more health, that could be good. We have more dexterity. I don't know which one. I need a lot of souls to level up anything anymore, obviously, as you'll notice. I feel like my vitality is a little bit low. Let's go ahead and do that. So I still have 3,700, so I'm thinking maybe let's use some of my other rando souls. I think I have a few. Not obviously the fancy one, but I was about to say I think I had at least one. It's 800. That's about half of what I need. I probably should have waited because now I'll have that extra use that I already use. You know. Yeah. Anyway, apparently somebody had the bottomless box. I think we might have seen that. I think apparently one of the benefits, you might be able to like throw junk items in there, like all of the waste claws that we have as examples. So like all the hollow soldier armor, I have a million copies of that stuff. Anyway, I was curious, do they have all of the armor set to? It's all hollow stuff. Hollow Thief. Balder is what I was looking for. I was curious if we had Balder stuff, or if that's a whole set. Yeah, I have the leggings and the armor, or like the leggings and the arms, but I don't have... Yeah, I don't have any of the other pieces. Okay, I was just curious. So, yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to 100% this game or not. You know, like, my goal is to beat it, and I do want to do that. That's my goal. But otherwise, like, I mean, you know, like, I think this is probably the achievement it's talking about. But otherwise, it's like acquire all sorceries, acquire all pyromancies, acquire all miracles, acquire best weapon through standard reinforcement, and then all the different reinforcement options. You know, it's like, I mean, that's a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not positive. Not positive I want to try 100%ing it. Like, there's some games that I do. Like, for instance, I 100%ed Diablo 3. It was a lot of work, but I did it. And I increasingly, the older I get, the more I want 100% games, you know? And so, you know. So, you know, the older I get, the more I would love to have a little more completionist and 100% more games. So, we certainly could do that, but I don't know if Dark Souls is one of them, you know? I do want to do it. I don't know if I want to do it that badly. Anyway, but what we're headed to is actually over here. Because we have a new tactic on how we might be approaching Blightown. The thing is, I was planning on stopping at about 10, because that'd be a good turning point. Because I've been playing my modded Fallout 4, and I do really want to play. So I'm kind of it's a little bit of a toss-up, right? Because I am enjoying this as well, and I do kind of want to keep going on this as well. So it's like, it's kind of a, is that just a cliff? I think that is just a cliff. Anyway, so I am enjoying this too. So it's kind of like a little bit difficult to decide what you want to play, but. I also would love to be at a new bonfire for the other part of this video, which, like, for you guys, it'll be one video, but for me, there's more of them now. Anyway, but for you guys, it'll be one video, but for me, it'll be a different day, that kind of thing. Who are all you people? That's not super helpful.
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
Are you gonna? Is that like a really don't do it? Don't talk to her?
You're undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission, and you, no doubt, have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
Huh. Well, good luck to you. So, for those of you that know about things, that's no way to speak to the future Dark Lord. Just gonna say it. For those of you that know things about this game, you're like, ah, so that's what he's gonna do. Like, You know, for those of you that don't know about the endings and what they all mean, you're like, what does that mean?
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too.
Hey!
I have my pyromancy of the great small, so I can use my hands with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share the spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Ah, unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Yeah!
Oh really? Well, that's a shame. But it's your choice.
Oh.
I'm on the fringe. You know, I know.
Oh, you found him unsavory, yes. Oops.
I only wish that I could have repaid you somehow.
Sorry, hang on. Can I talk to him again?
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe. Oh, and if by chance you've had a change of hearts, I'll be pleased to...
I actually did have a change of heart. Sorry, answered incorrectly.
Oh, really? But I'm on the only...
Hang on a minute. Oh, did you have a change of heart? No, dang it.
Oh, and I'll be pleased to assist you. Yeah,
There we go. Sorry, I accidentally...
There'll be some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Pyromancy flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
Oh. Combustion. Oh.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. Pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go alone.
Thanks, dude. Interesting. Let's see. Doesn't weigh anything. Huh. Weird. What do you think it casts from? Do I have, like, mana? I can light my hand on fire. It doesn't look like it's working very well. I was about to say, don't I need, like, a magic bar? Normally, there's supposed to be, like, a magic bar. Maybe there's other steps to do or something. Anyway, not the point. We should rest at this one, though, to make this the new spawn point. Okay. Okay. I have 10 Estus. I just noticed. Do you think is it Firelink Shrine is specifically like a really juicy shrine? Is that something I did? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Oh my lord, almost walked off. Anyway, it's fine. Watching my step from now on. Anyway, well, look at that. I have 10 Estus now. Do you think that's a Firelink Shrine thing or something else? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I should have repaired my swag. That would have been smart. Before I bailed from Andre. He's not the only smith, but, I mean, I don't think. I would assume he's not the only smith. Or if I had, like, a grindstone. Didn't he say I could repair my stuff myself if I had one? I don't have one, but if I did... I'm a little scared to pull that. What if it sends the elevator away? And, like, then I'm trapped down here. Okay, don't step off there. Oh, no, it's actually shallow. Never mind. I mean, you still just don't, but, you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, we're obviously not here for all of this. I'm just, we're actually going this way. I think. Yeah, there we go. See? We're going this way. Okay. Ooh. What do you think's back there? Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna pause here just a second. I want to look up something. Okay, we're back. I wanted to see what that undead dragon, what he's guarding. I know one of the items is a soul that's worth a lot of souls, but so it looks like supposedly you can You might be able to grab, like, a couple of the items before he flips a lid. Possibly. But, like, I also saw conflicting information, so that might not be true. But a lot of people were saying that he's an optional boss. A lot of people were saying, like, you can, if you were a pyromancer, some people are like, you know, yeah, man, you can just stand here and you can just, like, lob fireballs at him or whatever. But I don't know exactly where to stand, but you stand somewhere and you can just do that. Someone else bought 35 fire bombs and it just did that. And then another person shot him with, like, 70 to 80 arrows, something like that. So you can have, and if you're a magic user, you can totally cheese it, you know? For that kind of thing. But, like, I don't have, like, I can hold it, and it's neato looking, but I can't do it. I don't have any magic. So maybe there's something else to do, and I do really want to see what those items are. But, like, at the same time, like, a lot of people are saying that you can grab the items, but it's probably a suicide run. And just because you keep an item when you die, so just with attrition, I could absolutely get the items. It's just a matter of, do I want to make trips with it? At the moment, the answer is no. So, doesn't mean I won't do it. It just means I would prefer to wait till I didn't have a lot of souls first, you know? So, you know. Okay, anyway, so ignoring the dragon for a second. So there's that bridge way down there. There's, like, the drakes, but there's one drake that's much closer. There's the big tunnel that was behind me. Do you think that was the tunnel, do you think? Or do you think it is down there? I'm not sure. So apparently this dragon is actually in this game twice, supposedly. He's here now, and then he's also apparently in a painted world, I believe is what it's called. I don't know where that is or what that means, but he's in the painted world, whatever that is. So apparently he's there later. So both times are optional, by the way. I almost walked off, I was scratching my eye. Anyway, but apparently both times he's optional. But apparently he gives you some good loot if you kill him. Which makes sense. I'm wondering if it's what I was thinking of is over here instead. If it was that one tunnel, or if I was thinking of another spot in this valley. Nope, this is it. This is what I was thinking of. So I don't know if it's over here, but this is the same aesthetic as Blightown. And that makes me wonder if it is the right thing. Now, initially I chickened out because I saw all of that. And I was like, nope. Come on, big boy. Come on. Ooh, he has poison. Isn't that cute? Ah, a little out of range. I'm being really cautious about this. But he is not that scary. At all. I mean, part of it is he's not scary because my damage output is pretty gross. I mean, that's the main reason why he's not that scary. I don't know if he'll come back, but he wasn't that tough the first time, so I don't imagine it really matters if he comes back or not. Misjudged. Misjudged again. I don't know if that roar does anything, but I'm really worried he's about to do something nasty to me whenever I see it. Yeah, I rolled straight forward. If I'd even rolled side to side at all, I would have dodged that. Did it again. I absolutely had him. I don't know why. I should have healed for starters. Secondly, should have rolled, like, to the side, and I would have completely been fine. Luckily, it's an elevator ride, but it's otherwise not far away. Yeah, here's the thing. It's actually 10 p.m. right now, though, and I did want to play Fallout 4 tonight. But I also would love to like, rest at an actual bonfire, like at a new one. You know what I mean? So, maybe we'll keep going. I could just stay up a hair later as well if I really wanted to make it happen. Alright, I would love to be at a new bonfire location, just like, so when we came back to this, you know, when I returned for the other part of this episode, I could be at a new spot with a new main objective. Not gonna lie, it would be really nice. Not gonna lie, it'd be nice. So maybe we'll go a little bit farther. The other thing too is I also don't want to just leave because those souls are down there, and that was still a fair amount of souls, you know. Just a little bit more, and I'd be able to level up, you know. And then after I was at a low amount, then we could grab that items that the dragon's guarding, which would be really nice. Just a little bit. I want to do that every time. No one wants to sign up for free damage to their... Oops, wrong button. To their health bar, I mean. Okay, yeah. Luckily it's not, it's just right around this little corner here. Which is convenient. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Grab my souls. Deal with, Big McLarge Huge. Alright, first one. Come on, big boy. Alright, this time I'm paying attention, sorry. I see your friend back there, let's just deal with one at a time. I always just barely misjudge the distance. I also didn't mean to roll towards him for no reason. Huh, maybe the roar is just cosmetic. Because, you know, he did just stand there and take the wailing. So maybe that roar is just completely cosmetic. Should I try and sneak up on him? Oh, he was not having that. I almost was there, but his back was a little bit crooked is the other part of the problem. You think he's extra bad because I tried to backstab him? Oh, he wasn't doing the roar. Completely misread that. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I mean, I still misjudged that distance again. Got him. Okay. Oh, that's gross. I would imagine there's a reason for that. And it's not just gross. Alright, so those guys aren't that tough. They're just big. Alright. A little slow on that, a little late on that roll there, darling. She, like, rolled, like, 57 seconds after I told her to. A hair late, one might say. Upside, they gave me lots of Estus. So that's good. I feel like we're gonna need it. Hey, hey, Blightown, we found it. The other bell is here somewhere. Hiya! Checking for, mimics. Key to New Londo Ruins. I mean, that's cute, but isn't New Londo Ruins like that super creepy spot with all the ghosts and that you can't kill? Because I'll be honest, it's not that tempting. Not that tempting to go there. On the count of the whole, you know, ghost you can't kill thing. I have a question. What in the hell is that? Quick question. WTF is that? Also, camera can't make me look down far enough. Okay, I just wasn't sure how much of this is destructible versus not. Climb down. Oh, there it is. There's the ladder. Just the aesthetic is just so creepy that it's a little hard to. Oh, lordy. It's disgusting. Those are a tad hard to hit. Maybe the torches specifically signify a bonfire? Or not bonfire, but a ladder, like a way down. Maybe, baby. Alright, well that's rude. I was climbing down. Alright, the jump attack was not quite what I meant. Alright, we got it. Sorry, I was panicking because I was seeing the poison and other status effects. Alright, give me a second. We're not worrying about Knife Thrower Johnson back there until this poison is out away. Okay. Hey, you scrub. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, we'll do this. Let's see. Toxic, toxic, toxic. Poison building cures poison. That didn't work. Maybe toxic is worse? I'm gonna spend all of my S's just trying to survive this. And toxic. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. That was 7 kinds of fun. Let's not go that way, huh? I'd rather deal with the spiders. That's not even a lie. I really would rather deal with the spiders. Alright, Spider-Man, if you just want to get your disgusting corpse off of me, please. See, you're only in danger if he hits you. And that's science. Oh, climb up. I was like, what was that thing I keep saying? Ooh. Neato. Sorcery remedy. I think that remedy helps cure poison or whatever? And toxin and such things? Oh, also, hang on a minute. Better plan. We should look at that stuff. It might be worth doing if it is better resistant against poison and such things. Was it this one? Mask of the Sealer? So it's just a hair heavier. Crimson. Wander's 3.5. Crimson's 3.9. Good lord. Wander is like, everything is heavier than that. Ugh. I mean, it's better against everything. It's not as good against fire, but it's just better armor in every way. It's a hair heavier. Might be nice though. All right, let's just take a quick look-see. Creepy. I don't feel like it's any much worse, to be honest. I feel like it's pretty much the same. it's so creepy. I look like some sort of demented witch doctor. And I'm here for it. This is not the way. Wonder if this means something, huh? You see him trying to throw knives at me. Alright, I'm not positive. That feels a whole lot like the way... Not the way I came is not the right word, but... Not the way. Maybe it's just a dead end? Yeah? That's what it's looking like. Alright, so that's not that way. Unfortunately, I probably do have to go through those toxic guys. It's just a pity, because obviously I would rather not have to worry about them. Oh, lordy, there's something else living down here. Alright, anyway. That was kind of grody. The arrow whizzed past my face. Alright, it might be a blow dart. It might not be an arrow. Oh, hang on. This seems importante. That looked valuable. Oh, shit. You're so right. Oh, you're so right. Alright, that went well. That went well, too. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Cures poison. Okay. I mean, I realize that like it's probably out into the depth is the way to go, but you think maybe there was like anything good back here though? Yeah, so they probably wanted you to step off right there, and I missed my exit. I missed my exit, and it cost me dearly. All right. Well. There's an item way over there. I remember seeing these guys. I remember watching them. They throw boulders at you. It's really spooky. Alright, hang on. I'm going to do a quick Google search. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to do a quick look-see on where the nearest bonfire, but supposedly hug left is the strat, so... Alright, anyway, so yeah, hugging left is the strat right now. Alright, hang on, let's give my poison a chance to calm the frick down. Ooh. Wow. Boy, that is right over here, isn't it? Oh. Boy, okie dokie. I need 82 to level up. Goodness gracious. Alright. Look at that, we made it. No, do I have any regular looking souls? Like for normal? I do not. I'm close to leveling though. I kind of want to kill a couple things until I can level real quick. Those guys are 100. Maybe we'll just do a couple laps and kill them a couple times really quick. Because it's obviously not that hard to dodge. Hey, if you want it, nerd, you can come over here. Alright, well, there's also one of them over here. Hey. Come here. Come on. Hiya! Hey, am I close enough to grab that? It's worth it. That's rude. Oh, you want to go? Suddenly just crowds of you, huh? Anyway. Okay. Alright, anyway, there we go. Let's see here. You want to go Vitality? I think Vitality might be a good call. Lovely. Oh, man. Whew, you know what? I think we'll just, enjoy a second here. I like her new armor. It's nice. I think it has very good poison resist. Isn't that kind of its whole deal? Man, let's see here. Versus strike. Let's see. Can I just, like, look at this stuff specifically? I think that's my resist, but, like, maybe this is just all you need. Oh, there we go. It's, like, 8.0. Okay, and then what was my Wanderer? So that my Wanderer stuff was less protective in general, but it had no curse resist. My new one is the same it's actually the same poison and bleed resistance, but it also adds the same level of curse resistance, which is nice. But just also, generally speaking, it has way more magic defense. And the same lightning. This one's weaker to fire, but it's also just way better armor, just generally. All its physical stuff is better, too. So that's interesting. Isn't that neato? How's my sword's durability doing? Let's see, durability, show me the durability. There, that's what I needed. That's the button I need. 48 out of 80. I was worried about that. I was worried about that. I mean, if we have to, we could go back. I'm not sure how to get back up, though. That's kind of part of the problem. That's kind of part of the problem. Anyway, not the point. So I was going to actually do an outro just now, and it occurred to me that this is only a partial. I don't have to worry about doing an outro. So for me, this video for today's part is over. But for you guys, it's just a mere cut. Okay, we're back. So normally I would do an intro and stuff, but because it's a different day and all, but something obviously it's you know, this is just a continuation of the part that we're already on. So I don't even have to do an intro. I can just start at whatever energy level I'm already at. How convenient. Okay. Obviously I turned down my headphones way too far because there was no sound. Anyway, so obviously we just made it to Blightown. I mean, we did in the last, I mean, for me, I almost said the last video, but not last video. Earlier this episode, we made it to Blightown, and we got gear, and I got this armor set, which makes me look like some sort of weird possessed witch doctor. And all that is super neato and everything, but I was looking things up. Here's the thing. There's lots of loot. There's 3 different routes to get to Blightown I was looking up. One is the Valley of the Drakes route, which unlike what we did, actually involves you going through the length of Valley of the Drakes. Apparently there's many tough monsters, and that's not recommended. That's the first one. We actually didn't do that one. The second one requires you to have the Master Key, which of course we do have, and that one is the one that we did do, which is the Firelink Shrine route, which in my opinion is probably the best way. And then the other option is the Depths, which for some reason everyone says is definitely the easiest, when I feel like the Firelink Shrine route that we did is definitely the easiest. Regardless, there's several different ways, but the thing is, there's lots of loot in what, like, they're mentioning this. So like, I was looking things up about Blightown and things like that. There's options. One of the options is there's lots of loot lying around in these swamps, as you might assume. There is lots of loot lying around here, and there's an armor set in the Depths that apparently has very high poison resist, which would obviously be amazing. There's also a ring, apparently, that allow you to move faster in water, which would also obviously be amazing. The ring, I believe, is sold by the guy at the Gargoyle's old bell tower. I believe it said it was 15,000 souls, so that's rough because like I certainly don't have 15,000 souls. But that's where the ring is, so you know, ouch. And yeah, so that's where the ring is. The armor set, like I said, is in the depths, and I really would love to have anyway, because this armor is cool and it's different and it's just better than the Wanderer stuff. It's a little bit heavier, but it's very cool. It's nice to have something new. It's nice to have something new. Oh, this is ominous. But it doesn't have any, like, it has, I think it has better bleed resist. I think it adds bleed resist as even an option. Yeah, it adds bleed resist as to any level to our resistances, whereas the last armor I had, the Wanderer armor set, doesn't have any bleed resist at all, and so, I mean, for that it's nicer, but it's also just better armor. It's just generally speaking. So, you know. Dragon Scale. I wonder what that's for. Anyway, and so I'm low-key considering going back. Because I think, like, there's a way to get to Blightown from... There's two different ways, and, like, I don't know, man. I'm low-key considering, like, backtracking and trying to set up better for Blightown, like, trying to get to the depths so that we can actually try and get that armor set. And then maybe going and checking the bell tower again and seeing if that guy does sell that ring, and if he does, if it is 15,000 souls. But really quick, I'm gonna look up dragon scale, see what it's for. Okay, sorry, we are back. So I looked it up. Dragon scales are used to upgrade dragon weapons, and apparently also level up in a covenant that is all to do with dragons, like Way of the Dragon or something. Anyway, it's so you can level up a covenant, and also yeah, you can use it to level up dragon weapons. So there you go. It's a crafting item, which would be super duper ultra useful. Yeah, super duper ultra useful. Now, something else, the other reason why I'm a little bit tempted to go back to grab these anti-poison items is because supposedly, like, fairly early on when you enter Blightown, probably up back in that rafter area that we were at earlier, there's a Firekeeper soul somewhere up there, apparently. And obviously we didn't see that, and so obviously the Firekeeper souls can be used to upgrade the Estus flasks, and that is a huge, obviously, increase. That's a very good thing. So that's another reason why I'm tempted to go back. And if I had more poison, if I had more anti-poison stuff, it might be easier to backtrack. You know what I mean? And probably worth doing. Plus, I could probably repair my sword, which no doubt has some wear and tear. Hey. There we go. I was just trying to aggro him to get him away from the water. Oh, that was rude. Rude. Hang on, let's wait for this poison to dissipate. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the thing. Obviously, it's just funny that we got so much work to get here, and we did finally get here, and now I'm thinking, okay, fun fact, we gotta go back. But it's fine. I mean, there's lots of, like, revisiting areas in Dark Souls. Like, even I know that to, you know, a small degree. Anyway, now the question is, do you think to get back, do you think I have to go up this way? I mean, probably, right? There might be another way out, but I know one of the ways out is to try and go the way we came. So, you know. And hey, maybe on the way up, maybe I'll see another, you know. There we go, see? Just like that. Anyway, we're not going to worry too much about grabbing items here, honestly. I will worry more about grabbing items or anything later. There we go, see? We did it. It's a little spooky, but... Come here, bug. Yeah, those guys are just sort of weird to hit. Not tough, just weird to hit. Anyway, so our only goal is climbing. We just gotta be thinking up. Up is good. So yeah, we're not gonna worry too much about grabbing any items we might have missed on this part, is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking our only goal is gonna be getting out of here. And then we'll worry about, like, you know, revisiting with other items more on the way back. On the way back down, I mean. Get off me, you weird creature. I don't think it's I don't think it's that way. I don't think it's that way. I was briefly going back into my mode of, ooh, I wonder if there's loot this way, but like I literally undermined what I was just planning on doing, which is ignore things, just get out of here. Just get out of here, man. Okay. Remember, shields up. Oh, that's neato. Oh wow, he actually gets you through the shield. I just noticed. That's a pity. I don't think this other one cures toxic. Wasn't that the bit? I think it cures poison, not toxic. That is a pity. We'll try and tank it, but we're already on the way out. So, and I don't have any more of the fancy ones, I don't think. All right, it's fine. I got Estus. We can make it out. Oh, it's such a long-lasting thing. Just keep going, baby. Keep going. Now we're on a timer because now to last this is gonna take a miracle. Yeah, you thought poison was bad? Boy, poison is nothing in comparison to what's really bad. Okay, upside. We're already at the top. I think this is the top. There we go, see? We did it. Okay. I cannot stand here and fight them the second time. Alright, we must move. Nothing matters more than us getting it the heck out. I'm not gonna make it this time. There's no freaking way, dude. I mean, risk it for the biscuit! It didn't work. Alright, well, we are back. I mean, pretty much back. We're not totally back. But, we are mostly back. So, okay, here's the thing. I missed a step on the elevator. And I mean, I didn't say... even walking off seems like an untrue thing. Because I didn't so much walk off so much as, like, there's a gap between the way you exit the elevator and, like, you know, there's a gap. So not so much that I walked off, and it was more of like a, you know, it's very easy to miss your step. Wow, that hurt. Alright, easy hombres. A little early. He's pushing me back into Blightown. Alright, I'm thinking instead of fighting them, let's just run away. They're big and slow and they can't catch us. Anyway, yeah, so I fell off the elevator. There's a gap. I fell. It was sad. So we lost the souls that I had. I think I don't have time to heal now. Anyway, yeah, so, but it wasn't like we had like 18,000 or anything. We only had 1,800, so it's not that big of a deal. But, you know. At first, I was going to be like, I'm not going to show it. Like, they have no way of knowing. But I felt bad about lying, honestly. I was like, okay, like, come on. Like, yes, I walked off. People do that. This game is hard, okay? Like, this game, like, you know, there was a gap. I walked off, you know. It's just like, nothing to be ashamed of. There's a gap between where you step off the elevator and where you're supposed to land. That's not my fault. So anyway, I decided to be honest, so, you know, we can include that. I don't know if I'll show it. If anything else, maybe I'll just, like, whatever. tally it in, or maybe I'll just show it. Maybe I'll just cut the death alone, and then I'll just, you know, and I'll just do that. I mean, in some ways it might be easier and less confusing for you guys. Anyway, not the point. So, you know, another good reason to explore, make sure we're doing things, because apparently, I believe it was said it was in the depths, but maybe in the depths, but also possibly somewhere else. There is a, I think it was the depths, but there is another shield. I believe it's called the spider web shield or the spider claw shield or spider something shield is the shield. And the thing about that, shield is it has very good poison resist. And so obviously that's amazing. That would be very useful. So, you know, lots of things to think about. Alright, so we rested there, which is good. Now, I believe our route to the depths was... Wasn't it up on the bridge? I think it was that bridge's bonfire, I think. Yeah, I think it was the bridge's bonfire? I think? There might be another easier way, possibly. But while we're already all the way over here, maybe let's go double check the merchant and see if he does sell that ring. And see if it is 15,000 souls. So maybe that'll be the better first move. Hey man. You're dead. It's a pity for you, I'm much stronger than you. And you guys are not even close to threatening anymore. Just, you know. Wow. Whoa. Alright, easy guys, easy. Man, they came flying around that corner. This is the route. This is the strat right here. Oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, we'll check the merchant while we're here. And before we totally leave the area, maybe we'll go talk to Andre as well and see about and repair my sword really quick. Just because this thing's durability is not amazing. It tends to get broken fairly quickly, a lot quicker than other things we've used. So it's just something to keep in mind. Anyway. I think he should be right. Actually, I think we can already see him. Lovely. Hey, man, I need to double check some things. Let's see. Book of the Guilty. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Boost bleeding resistance. Oh, there we go. Poison bite ring. So he does sell some things. Yeah, it's 15,000 for the poison bite ring, not the ring that allows you to walk through water quicker. Interesting. It is 15,000 spit everywhere. It is 15,000 souls for the poison bite ring, though. That's a little tempting, especially for the area that we're in. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. I have some things to look up. Yes, thank you. Let's see here. I need to look at our stuff. Do we have Undead Asylum F2 East key? That might be the one. Hang on, I already don't remember if that was the key I was looking for. I think it was something similar to that. Okay, so I looked it up. That's not the one. We need that same idea of the key, but we need the one from the west, which supposedly is actually at Firelink Shrine. Somewhere, so we need to look over at Firelink Shrine first, because the guy that dude has a ring. Oh, I meant to check. Does he have the bottomless box? Isn't that a box that we can store crap in? Which would be good to help clean out our inventory for all the like waste claws and stuff we have. Hey, do you sell? Maybe not. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. So we need to look at Firelink Shrine. But yeah, that's something to do. Maybe we should go visit Andre first, just because after that we wouldn't technically need to visit him. After that, because otherwise we'll work our way to the other thing. But the ring that allows you to walk faster through water, like swamp water and stuff, is actually back at the Undead Asylum, which is one of the things that I really want. And so, although I don't know if we're going for the poison bite ring, because 15,000 souls is a big ask, you know, but I am absolutely, it's worth doing a little bit of walking to. Oh, I forgot you guys were a thing for some reason. Anyway, but yeah, so and so it's absolutely worth it to me to do a little bit of walking in order to you know, get a ring that'll make walking through that water much easier. That's like super turbo worth it. Plus, you know, we can repair our sword as well, which is not a bad plan. So we'll talk to Andre, repair the sword, then we will go back. We'll take the elevator back down real quick, check Firelink Shrine, see if we can find that key we're looking for. We could rest at this one just for the memes. Just so that's my newest spawn point if I die. Hey, man.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Oh. Neato. Anyway. I can revert it to 5 for some reason. Don't know why I would. Alright, repair equipment. Yes, repair that, and then we'll just double check my shield. And I don't think I should need to repair... Yeah, it's like barely. Okay. Thanks, bro. Titanite shard. Now, I wonder if is he the one that... Well, there's all arrows. Yeah, that's not it.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us.
Thanks, dude. Okay, so now we repaired the sword, which is great, because that was on my mind. Now, we can run back to the elevator. And, yeah, now we can run back to the elevator and take it back down to Firelink, see if we can find that key. Which I imagine must be in one of the twists and turns, because there is several of them. There's quite a lot of twists and turns up there, so we'll poke around for that key and see if we can find it. After we have the key, then we'll make a quick trip back to Undead Asylum. Oh, look at him jumping out of the way. He thinks he's so cute. And now they're all dead. Anyway, and so yeah. So, you know, we have a kind of a laundry list of little things to do. But after we go back to the Undead Asylum, ideally we'll be able to do what we need to. We'll get the ring we need. We'll equip it. Probably over the defense at low health ring, I imagine. Because that's probably helpful, but it doesn't feel very helpful. Once I'm at low health, I feel like I'm just screwed anyway, and I don't feel like that defense is going to help. And I would rather be able to move faster through, you know, like water and stuff. Which would be obviously amazing. Okay, so... Firelink is what we need. Now, the only thing is we gotta poke around, see if we can find it. Okay, we're back. I looked all around this shrine, and it's not here. And that's true, it's not here. So then I found a video that showed where it was, and I clicked on it. Yep, never would have found this. There you go, see? Just like that. So yeah, you know, never ever would have found that. Okay, you guys ready for this? Really curious to see if I can even do this. Well, yeah, just like that. Yeah, there you go, see? Oh my god. Yeah, tell me anybody would have figured that out. Okay, there we go. Now, are you guys ready for this? So, we just jumped off that roof. I wandered down there, looked up the next thing. We're supposed to do this. And this is how we get back to Undead Asylum. there I am. So tiny. There I am, so tiny. You know, after the edits of me probably walking around and stuff, there's only a couple of actually good clips in this so far. It's fine. So far it hasn't gone quite the way I was hoping for. Anyway, but whatever. Hey, nerds. Alright, let's just simmer down. Boy. He just came unglued. Good job, go straight ahead. Thanks, man. Oh, that's rude. Shout out to that tip that was like, LOL, go straight ahead. Ow. 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 Okie dokie then. So yes, you do have to do that whole commute again, by the way. Let's see if we can avoid the boss fight this time, huh? So yeah, this time, maybe we can see if we can avoid the boss fight. Also, shout out to the dude that left that message that was like, yep, go straight ahead. He's thinking, ha, idiot. Okay. Ignore the pit of doom. I'm scared to touch any of the tiles. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay, see, now I can fight him because he's right there. Now I would be okay to do that. Get your shield. The memories. I think everything's different. Also, he doesn't look like your average peon. Oh, is that just a black knight? Oh, he's a big one. Okie dokie. we're back. So, yet another day. And we're back in it. So, I think I might need to explain some things. So firstly, sorry about the last recording. It's a little bit weird because this video is going to be divided into three, like, it was recorded in 3 different instances. Because I'm thinking, although the last, part B or whatever, which for you guys it doesn't make any difference at all, but they'll just be a cut or whatever. But in part B, we were, as you can see, back at the Undead Parish. But I imagine that I'm gonna cut out a lot of what happened in that setting. A lot of it's gonna get cut out because a lot of it is not very impressive and it's not good content. And maybe I'll speed it up and keep it. I'm not positive what I'll do, but it's not gonna be stock as is. I can tell you that. But whether I speed it up or cut it, I'm not sure. But yeah, so it wasn't good. So I lost my temper, and even though I was on meds and I felt like I was in a fine mood, but I don't know, I snapped. I don't know. I'm not sure what really totally happened mood-wise, but it didn't go all according to plan. I lost my temper, and I hit my desk, and I had an open cup of juice on my desk, which did not survive. The cup is fine, but it fell over, and I got cascaded in juice. And so I was already pissed, and I was already angry, and so yeah. And so I just shut it all down. I killed the recording. I turned everything off. I rapidly was wiping everything down. After I put all my clothes in the hamper and got a new outfit, then I cleaned my desk, and I like with cleaner, it was already dry at that point, which did a ton actually. It's super smooth now, so it's super clean, which is nice. But anyway, and that was 2 days ago. I think that was 2 days ago. So, anywho, suffice it to say that didn't go according to plan. But I'm in a better mood today, and I don't foresee that happening this time. I'm at least I'm hoping it won't. Part of the reason I have as a backup plan, I am also once again drinking juice with a cup, but this time it's a cup with a lid and a straw. It's not waterproof, so if I did drop it or something, it would spill a little bit, but it's not gonna like dump the contents out all over everything like the last cup I was using. So this new one is a fancy tumbler. It's all stainless steel and everything. So at least it'll slow it down. And by then I would have reacted. So, Anyway, like I said, ideally it doesn't matter. So the reason we're even here is because we're trying to get a ring. The ring is going to allow us to walk in water quicker, and which is going to be invaluable. Once we're done, see, and that's the thing, is like this isn't even all we're doing here. Like once we're done with the ring, then we're going to the depths, because there's an outfit there somewhere that I want to get. And I'm hoping, and I want to more fully explore the depths, because I want to make sure, I want to find that outfit, because the outfit that's down there has really good poison resist, and Blightown is covered in poison. And this armor is actually weak to fire, and most every enemy in Blightown deals poison damage and fire damage. And this armor, although is better than our Wanderer set, because it also adds some bleeding resist, but it's also just better about everything. It actually, no, I don't think it was bleed resist. I think it was curse resist. Regardless, so this armor is just better, which is the reason we're wearing it. Plus, it looks really cool, and I really wanted to change the scenery for the armor. But the armor that's in the depths has poison resist, and that will be amazing for Blightown. And I would assume it probably doesn't have the same fire weakness that this armor has. And so, so that's why we're here. But there's a knight up this hallway right in front of me that is very tough. I parried him twice, but the thing about him is, you would need 3 parries to kill him. He has a truck ton of health. And yeah, so you'd have to parry him 3 times. The other thing too, it's not like I can't beat him. I don't know why I just got so angry. I don't know, man, but I do think we could totally do it. Just like, even if you miss the parries, just back up, parry him once, and then get some damage on him while he's standing up. But then like back up. You don't do him in a row. Like that'll be harder to pull off. Give yourself time to reset. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking this time. And don't be so dang greedy. Just like, that was the reason I died. It's because I got greedy. I was panicking trying to land parries in a row, and because I would do it twice and miss it the 3rd time, and I did that like 4 times. Then I lost my temper, when really it was really my fault, because what you should do is parry, get a couple hits on him, but then, like, if you want to, but then once he's up again, then give yourself time to reset, maybe do some normal fighting for a little bit, and then parry again once it's set up to be really good. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it's like, just don't get greedy, forehead. Anyway, so we're gonna give this another shot. So, you know, let's hit it. Hey man, I'm back. I would pick up my souls, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there. Oh, I was expecting a backslash. Little out of range. Ooh. Alright, that was a little spooky. A little out of range. Oh, I'm in the water. That was intelligent. Oh, now he's in the water. What a fool. We traded. Oh, no. Yeah. I was hoping he wouldn't lunge. I was assuming he would take a second and I could use the opening to heal, but no such luck. Yeah, this guy's really tough. Like, really tough. I'm tempted to, like, try and just run past him, because he's so nasty tough. Like, but, man, he just has 95,000 health, and he's just, like... I don't know, man. He's really freaking tough. I fought bosses that were easier than this guy. Missed the parry, I suppose. Yeah. Didn't miss that time. Nice jump attack. As usual, the jump attack screws me at the wrong time. Would have loved to do a regular power attack would have been the goal there. Oh, I ducked it. That was neat. All right, now swing. I need to heal. That was very lucky that was out of range. Guess we're headed this way. He's just, like, the hallway's very skinny, which is the other reason why this is difficult. Backstab. It was more like a butt stab, but... Oh my lord. Look at that, we killed him. See, it wasn't that bad. You just had to be a little bit careful. Anyway, see, we got him. It's fine. Wow, that guy was tough. Good lord, that guy was tough. Anyway... He was very resistant. I was just double checking, making sure none of these cells were open, like different ones, but no. It looks the same. I mean, that other demon, the other asylum demon that's down there, like, maybe we'll fight him, but, like, I'm really more concerned about getting through Blightown and getting all of our anti-poison stuff at the moment. That is really the concern. There's a rando guy. Oh, there we go. That's how you roll. Now we all know. Okay, anywho. Nice fat roll. His fat rolling is gonna get him killed. That was... You're not like that knight down there, buddy. Don't even pretend. It's not even close to the same. It's just like, yeah, okay, maybe you're tough for, like, you know, whatever, for a regular skeleton or something, but, like, let's not let's not kid ourselves. I was ready. Thank you for asking. I was just thinking of anything new with the boulder, but no. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Didn't I look up how to get to the third floor? Oh no, we already have what we need because we have the key. And because that was part of the bit about last episode that was so difficult. I'm just like checking to see if there's anything new. I have expected it to be someone behind me. Well, at least it's the old school skeletons. That's nice. I like that. You know, it's like I'm glad that not every enemy in here is new. Like, you know, there is some there is some new ones, like, you know, some newer, tougher guys, but like they're not all brand new, like world-beating bad guys anymore. You know what I mean? Which I like. Remember when I used to think these like shield guys were difficult? I have reach. Nope. No heals for you. Alright. See, there we go. Now we got in. Alright. So this is what we needed. Now, I believe it said it's somewhere over here. Ah, there we go. There it is. Hype. That's what we needed. That's what we were here for. There you go, see? It wasn't the hardest thing in the world. I know it felt like that at times, but not true, though. Okay. Now we're cooking. So let's go ahead really quick. Maybe we should go ahead and equip it now. Now, I'm thinking it's probably more important than this one, because this is a boost defense while HP is low, but, like, boost it by how much? Like, you know what I mean? So, anyway. But this other ring will allow us to get through water quicker, but I believe it's not just water. I think it's like a list of things that are normally slowing that it allows you to move quicker. But the deep one, see this? Normally we're really slow in this. Now we can move like normal now. So that's, I would say, super worth it. Now I can't level, not even close. I'm almost ish halfway towards being able to level. So, you know, that's a thing. Okay, well, now I believe there was another Firekeeper soul? Am I imagining that? I almost think I remember seeing that there was another Firekeeper soul. Was it somewhere? It was like behind one of the doors or something? Maybe it's over here? Let's see. I don't totally remember. I'm trying to remember, because I thought I remember saying here that there was another, not bonfire, but Firekeeper soul. Where was that? I almost think I remember looking up and they were like, "Yep, it's behind the door," or whatever. And I was like, behind the door? I don't remember seeing that. Was it the parish? Okay, we're back. So I looked it up. The Firekeeper soul that I'm thinking of was one that was in Blightown, because like more or less halfway from the commute between the Valley of the Drakes entrance. Oh, I forgot you guys were here. But more or less about halfway between the Valley of the Drakes entrance and Blightown. Is a Firekeeper soul somewhere, and we didn't see that. That's what I was thinking of. I actually wasn't trying to go this way. I was on the fence about whether I should fight and kill this boss down there. Maybe that was something we should look up really quick. Is saying like, is it worth it? I mean, I don't. Do I have to look it up though? Like, I know what I would get. I'd get souls. I'd get souls and or loot. And we got the ring. The only question is, do I want to try beating this guy? Now, he didn't seem all that tough. Mostly, it was his AoE, because he puts the hammer down, and it lets us off this AoE blast. So really, just the timing is, don't just stay there and wail on him, like, you know, back up or whatever. So maybe let's go ahead and rest, just to refresh, and then maybe we can try throwing myself at this boss a few times and seeing if I feel like beating him is fairly likely. Well, plus I start the fight halfway dead. That's not awesome. Wow, okay. Not a great start, can I just say. Not an amazing start. I landed, and I rolled straight back and not to the side, and he just hit me in the head with the hammer and just crushed me, and he one-shotted me. So that hurt. I mean, maybe the other thing too is like maybe you coming back here first is not a good plan, you know? Wow. All right. Yeah, I don't think we should. I don't think we should loiter here. I think we should just dip. We'll just come back later, maybe, if we come back at all. It's fine. We don't need to do this because he insta-killed me twice in a row, and I don't care about the 3,600 souls down there. That's for sure. So yeah, let's just bounce. We got what we wanted. I got the ring. I'm out of here. So yeah, you know. Clearly he is too tough for me. Doesn't mean we'll never fight him, because, you know, you never know. But I can say we're not fighting him right now. We got the ring, got what we wanted. Now we are out of here. So yeah, that's for sure. Definitely not. So now we can get the heck out of here, and now, grabbing the items from that dragon might be a good call. Now that we have almost no souls. Might take some attempts, but I believe some people say that you can grab them all. You can grab them all at once, but like you have a chance to evade an attack kind of thing and that kind of deal. Because this way, yeah, maybe just get to a bonfire that's as close to him as possible, and then just give it a save. That was not quite what I intended. That's fine. Luckily, we're right here. Yeah, that wasn't quite the plan. Okay. So now I think we will rest here. Let's see. Is there any other bonfire that would be better? Okay. So for now, our next goal is to try and... Yeah, I think our next goal at the moment is try and get the items from that dragon. I think that's going to be the next thing we try. Because now that we have very few souls, dying doesn't mean anything now. It's fine. Yeah, I don't remember if there was another bonfire closer. Because the one near the blacksmith certainly isn't it. Because even if you run down there, you have to get through the garden. And there's no way that was the closest way. Yeah, I'm thinking this is probably the closest one, up until you get down like into the Blightown area. Up until then, obviously we're not hanging out in there, full of ghosts and things. Okay, I almost walked off. Don't worry about it. So now we're back here. So Blightown is through there, but the nearest bonfire is down that cliff. Was it this one? No, actually, no. I think I need to be on the other side, I think. I need to be on this side. And then once we leave, I wouldn't mind repairing our stuff now that we're like, while we're up top, you know? I wouldn't mind repairing our goodies. And then, yeah, then figuring out which is the nearest way to the depths. Trying to remember how we did that last time. What was the nearest one to the depths? Oh, it's that other one in the tower. That was the other one. It was the one in that tower. That's what it was. And I believe everyone says to grab the one individually first. This one. And because I think you can grab one more before things get bad. I got him. Whew. Boy. He didn't like that, but I didn't even die. Look at that. I mean, obviously he's upset, but we don't care about his feelings. We just care about getting the loot and leaving. And I believe you can fight him, but like the easiest way, according to online, is to find different ways of cheesing it because he's stuck there. But beating him in melee is very, very tough. So I'm not super interested in beating him in melee. But our next stop needs to be the depths. So we need to get to that other bonfire that is in that tower. And that one I do remember because yeah, we have to go to the other elevator. So going through Firelink is going to be the best way that I know of. But at least we got that stuff. Once we get up to Firelink, we'll probably take a quick little break and look at what we got. I actually didn't mean to roll, but Yeah, once we get up here, that way I totally know we're safe. Then we'll look at at the items we got. Because I didn't even look. I was just spamming A. Because once he started moving after I got close, I panicked. I was like, oh no, I didn't like. He doesn't wait until you click on him. He just waits until you're within that his little arm and his wing there, and that's good enough for him. Okay, there we go. We already rested here, but I guess we'll rest here again. Because why not? Alright, now, items. What did we get? I don't think that would affect our equip load, because I don't think... I mean, we can't do anything with it, so it's like... Yeah, it does not affect our equip load. So, yeah, no. It does not. Because, yeah, we can't do anything with that, as far as I can tell. Anyway, let's see. Claymore... the Claymore might be new. I think we had the Zweihander, but I don't think we had the Claymore. So the Claymore might be new, which obviously that's gonna be a strength weapon, or maybe it's Astora's greatsword, which obviously is a very different weapon. It has a different parameter than I would assume, and yeah, it's not the kind of weapon we're using, but that's interesting. So that Astora's straight sword maybe is it. The Dragon Crest Shield, I think that, or maybe it was the Crest Shield. One of these two was one of the ones we got. I'm pretty sure about that. Tin Banishment Catalyst, crossbows, halberd. Okay, yeah, I feel like we're pretty committed to our weapon, unless the scythe is amazing. Unless the scythe is awesome, we're pretty committed. I think these other ones are just worse, though. Let's see. This one is worse physical, but it's way better on the damage reduction front. So this one's 100. It's also 100. So this is way better against magic. A hair less against fire, better against lightning. It's lighter too. It's lighter. It has less. It looks like its attack is less. Yeah. So it's like less on the attacking front. Less on the attacking front. Yeah. So we would do less damage, but it's better defensively, generally speaking. It's way better against magic. And it's lighter. So that, I mean, it being lighter is a little bit interesting to me, because weight was something we were hoping to work on. So, you know, that's neat. Now, the Dragon Crest Shield, it looks like it's way weaker against magic, even weaker than the one we have. But it's way better against fire. Better against lightning. Let's see, it looks like it's more hair less stability, and it's also less on the attack front. Interesting. I mean, not anything we're going to use, but it's interesting to me that one of them is better against anti-magic, one of them is anti-fire, generally speaking. So their attack is less, but those survivability is better. Plus, they're more durable. So that is interesting. I just wanted to see really quick. What is the durability? 70 out of 80. Okay, that's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought. Anyway, feeling pretty good with what we got, but that is interesting. So that was one of the things on my list to do. Now we can go up here and go to that other bonfire, I believe. Because yeah, there was the other one in the tower. And going back the way through the skeletons might be the best way. But we'll probably repair we'll repair our stuff at the blacksmith, I think is what we'll do, before we line up to brave the depths. So now we are good to go and start working our way into the depths, as it were. Yeah, get up top, the whiner. Rude. And it doesn't matter about the health. I already got it back from killing people, thanks to my sweet ring. Yeah, you didn't expect me to know, huh? And I did. Plus I got a sweet collateral. Alright. Well, working our way back down here. See how well, see that this goes any better. Oh, right. I don't know what I was thinking. Nice kick. Right, sorry. I forgot. I'm supposed to wait until you're feeling emotionally ready. There we go. There he comes. Yeah, didn't dodge that one, did you? Alright. We're gonna hold off on healing just for a second. Normally I would, but my thought is I get health back from my ring. So it makes me more inclined to hold off on the healing, because it's possible that I will get health back from just killing some of these guys, as an example. And then I might be able to make it so I don't even need to worry about it, you know? Haha, I got reach. Oh, leather armor, that's neat. I mean, you know, there's no way we'll wear it, but it's kind of neat. Hey, there's a body in here. Oh, well. I mean, you know, a dead one, it doesn't matter. And he can stay that way. Okay, so the next set of guys is down here. Next set of dudes. Just a couple of dudes being bros. Hey guys, I'm back. Alright, the worst of it is out of the way now. Oh, you parried me. Rude. Well, that was very rude of him. Huh. At least some of the time there was always a guy coming behind me again, but maybe I'm thinking of just this guy. Alright, so obviously there... I was about to say ain't nothing in here. Well, I don't know. Is there anything in here other than the dogs? Hey, I know you're there. You can't sneak up on me. It's like, just get it over with. Man, wouldn't it be neat if they put a bonfire in here? Wouldn't that just be the coolest? I mean, it would be better if they put one at the start of the depths rather than even here. Because, like, even here, I mean, yeah, if you did this, you'd still probably have to fight most of those assassins. You know? I mean, maybe not. Like, they're kind of tucked away. You'd have to fight the dogs every time, but, like, you know, you still have to go through this part. Like, it's not like you could avoid the assassins entirely. Yes, I did remember you were there. Oh, really? Wow, you're just not having it, huh? Oh, look who decided to show up. Thank you for remembering that you work for a living. Haha, nice backflip, bud. Real cute. Just do the little lunge move twice. It's like, there you go, see? I could still hit you. And I still haven't had to use any flasks because I killed enough guys and I healed. Alright, well, just like that, we're back. So yeah, somewhere in here there is an armor set. An armor set that we need. So, you know, see what that's all about. Hey guys. I'm hoping my memory that this place is not awesome is more in my head than not. You know. Is it more just like an attrition thing? Is that why it's not awesome? Because I feel like navigating Blightown without this anti-poison, like this high poison resist armor will be much, much worse, you know? It's already going to be better because we have the ring. Because we have the ring, it's already going to be better. So, because now the water's not going to slow us down. So even in our poison resist isn't bad. Is there just like no way else? Oh, there we go. It's like, am I having a stroke? Anyway. Oh right, I forgot what I was for a minute. Anyway. Ow. A little, we traded, which is not a good thing, my friending. Yeah, I see your little sword there, pal. Oh, there we go. He gave me health. What luck. Okay, now I think it's actually going to the edge of this one is the closest to the actual edge. I believe it's this one. Same time, though, like, what if the armor's over here? Like, and not so much over there? Like, what if I missed it because I was doing things like that? You know? And I don't have a good answer for that. There is the water, but I'm hoping / assuming it's not in the water. Whole bunch of barrels. This would be a good place to hide armor. Even though I remember I was in here before because we saved somebody that was trapped in here. Oh, it's so good, dude. Well, there we go. We destroyed them all. Alright. That was therapeutic. That was nice. Alright. I'm just gonna really assume it's not in the water. Because that water's gross. Although now they have the ring, the water would probably be a lot less gross. You know? A lot easier to deal with. When it's not slowing you down. I remember you gotta watch out for the little ceiling guys. They're kind of sketchy. Oh, wow. I barely had the reach for that. I 100% thought that was going to be too early and I was going to eat that flame to the face. Right, there's those guys, but I don't really have a good answer for them other than more or less avoiding them. Just, like, get them off the ceiling and then otherwise just, like, try and avoid them. See, because, like, I can't really hit them. You know? And I'm really worried what happens if I get caught in them. It was worth eating that one to get away from these guys. Okay. I'm finally ready to be cautious enough. Oh, there's this little spooky thing. I thought it'd be cute if I could slash him through the bars. I'm tempted to try to use a drop down and drop on his head, but I'm also more nervous about trying to do something like that when I could make other progress, you know? Oh, there's more jello. Are you confined to the... Nope. I was about to ask if he was confined to the water, and the answer is no. Oh, jello, don't chase me. I can't fight you guys. Alright, so is this whole section just the frog monsters? No, it's the rats. Alright, we're good. Cause like I'm all for like avoiding the worst of this section, you know? If that was an option. Alright, hang on a minute. Just, let's see. I need to find a fairly safe place to hang out. Alright. Maybe we'll hang out right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I have a wee little... Normally I don't do this kind of thing, but I do have a guide in front of me. Oh, look at that. There was a door. I didn't even know this was here. Oh my lord, is that a bonfire? You are having a laugh. There's a flipping bonfire in here, and I just missed that door? That is insanity. Wow, look at that. There's a bonfire here. It's just here. It's just there for your perusal. This wasn't even what I was gonna say. Not even related to what I was gonna say. Wow. Okie dokie. Well, that's neato. Anyway, that would have made this whole endeavor so much easier. So yeah, that's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that I have a guide in front of me to navigate the depths, and normally I'm usually pretty down to just figure out my own thing, but because the depths is kind of scary, I would prefer to just knock this out. Okay, so now we are gonna drop down this hole. There you go, see? Okay. So, if you had arrows or something, or magic, this would be the easiest fight in the world. That's what I wanted. Hiya! There you go. We got him. Hey, merchant man.
Hi, Shemai. We meet again.
What do you sell? Gold pine resin. Bottomless box. He was the guy that sold the bottomless box. Yeah, actually. Sure. I would like that, please. And then he sells crystal stuff. And then some armor set. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we're back mostly. So it's weird because it looks like the shadow armor set isn't in the depths at all. It looks like it's actually in Blightown, which is what I was thinking of. So the actual funny thing is now it doesn't mean it was a waste of time, because honestly it was not. It was not a waste of time, because we were down here for that spider shield. Is that was what I was thinking of, because the spider shield gives you resist. I think I remember reading that it gives you good poison resist, and I think that was kind of the bit. And so it doesn't mean that it was worthless, because we got that spider shield, which was obviously very good against poison. I'm assuming I'm thinking of the right thing. So we're back here. I don't totally know how to get farther, because like I was looking at the walkthrough, but then after looking at it and realizing that it's not going to lead to where we want, that's obviously not super awesome. But it does look like this leads to where I was thinking of. That's the boss fight, I think. Because didn't I make that mistake before? Yeah. But it said that there was some other direction to go, and there was a... You could unlock a ladder. And the ladder would give you easy cheesy access to the bonfire. But I don't know where that is. Okay, we're back. So, the shortcut of the ladder that it's talking about is actually this ladder, is what it looks like. And then this supposedly gives you easy cheesy access to the bonfire. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Okay. And we already rested at that bonfire, so now that this is the ladder with the shortcut that it's talking about. So now we would be lined up to do the Gaping Dragon, supposedly. Because that is one of the methods to getting into Blightown, is to beat... Please stop rolling. Anyway, I'm not even hitting B. I don't know why he keeps doing that. Is it... Yeah, so yeah, I can't do it otherwise. Maybe I'm accidentally hitting B? I don't know. Anyway. So, but yeah. And so then this would be the route you would run if you were going to try to beat it. Because obviously I do know how to get down there now. You just run all the way down, basically. You just follow the stairs down there, you run all the way down, there's the door, there's the boss fight, there you go. And then the route between here and there is not bad, honestly. Now, technically, the Gaping Dragon is optional, technically, because you can get to Blightown without fighting him. So technically, it's optional. A lot of this episode's going to be cut, because a lot of it is me walking around, and a lot of it is me looking at this stuff. And so now I'm unsure of what to do. I'm unsure because because it was worth going in there because we got a shield, and the new shield is the spider shield. And this is the shield that I was looking at. I was thinking the armor set was in the depths. It was the shield that was in the depths, not the armor set. And that was what was confusing. And so then that's the reason this took so long. I've been recording like an hour and a half, and I don't know how much footage is going to be kept in this, but not a lot. Anyway. So, I have 992,000 souls. I could actually level once now that I'm looking at it. Anywho, so this shield is obviously, it's a little bit less physically. We would do a hair less damage, but it has really good fire resist and good lightning resist, which is super, super neato. And I'm trying to think if there's if you can tell if it, like, resists anything else. Because I thought I was reading that the spider shield was good because it would resist poison, but I don't see that that's true. Or it doesn't feel like that's true, but I thought that was the reason why I was doing it. But I mean, if it doesn't look like it has any other kind of effects, you know what I mean? Unless, of course, I'm just not understanding. But I mean, you know, it has better fire resist by a lot. Actually, it has better fire resist and more lightning resist, so that could be good. Not positive. Weird. Anyway, so that was the reason we were there, but I can't totally tell if it has poison resist. I don't feel like it does, but maybe it does and I'm wrong. So I think we already rested at that I think I remember resting at that bonfire. Maybe we just activated it and didn't rest there. I'm almost thinking maybe we did that, but yeah, we have the Gaping Dragon next. I'm on the fence about whether we should even try him in this little part, or if we should just go rest at that bonfire and then know that going forward we are... Maybe we'll try going through the Gaping Dragon. I know technically he's optional, and technically we could be lined up to go the other way. But at the same time, it's actually over here. But at the same time, like, it's going to give good loot if we beat him, and I believe it actually also gives you another armor set. But I think that other armor set, I believe it might be the Warrior armor set. It gives you something else, but I don't think that's going to be useful for us. So it's like, I don't imagine it's going to be the kind of armor we would wear. I don't imagine it's going to be the kind of armor we would wear, but it might be worth doing. It honestly, like, it might be worth trying to beat him, you know. Oh, access bottomless box. Convenient. I can put some of these other crap in here, like the bandit's knife, into storage. Weird. And then I can, like, do this for all of them? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And then we can do this. Like, you can see how many copies of this stuff we have. Yeah, I would... You know, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. That's kind of that's busy work. I think I will clean out our inventory. I will do that off camera. But on camera we can level though, which is neato. So vitality's low. Our dexterity is, obviously we've been hitting endurance forever, so now I'm trying to focus on other things. I like vitality would be a good one. I'm thinking vitality. It's our lowest stat at this point, and so of the three that I focus on, which is vitality, endurance, and dexterity, and it's the lowest one, and so that one gets the most love. Anyway, that's nice. That gives us more health. That's a good thing. So, yeah, and so I think this is where we will call this one. I think combined with getting enough footage from this, the whatever parts I was able to actually keep, a lot of it is just me reading and figuring out where to go. But I know that on the other side of the Gaping Dragon, he's going to give us the key. That'll open these big double doors that are actually near that merchant that's on the way. And then it, along with some other things like some gear and stuff, but I don't think we'll use the gear. But it'll give us access to moving on. Now, that'll give us another door into Blightown, and pretty close to that door, to the entrance on that side, is the armor set. That shadow armor set that has very good poison resist. And so that is the armor set that we are going to try and that we're gonna grab. But after that, then we knew that we didn't leave anything, So so in the next episode, we're probably gonna try going up against the Gaping Dragon, seeing what that's all about, seeing how well that goes. And I think that'll be a good place to call this episode officially. So I'll keep whatever I can out of this footage and keep whatever I can out of the Part B footage. And Part A, I think, is mostly kept. I think it was mostly just usable stuff. But Parts B and C were hodgepodge. So, But regardless, I think that'll be a great place to call it. I think if you're seeing this, it's probably Sunday's episode. So I am planning on just moving forward with this. So, more of the same. But anyway, that is going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. And we will talk to you guys later.